unofficial Universal Orlando podcast is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now, discover the universe, one theme park at a time.
Greetings, Universal fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, discovering more about the Universal Orlando Resort as well as Universal Studios Hollywood, Japan, and Singapore.
May I have everyone's attention? Quiet, everyone. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. We are glad to see all of you back here for the second part of our Islands of Adventure orientation. Again, this orientation is brought to you by MiceChat.com and sponsored by Fairy Godmother Travel and the Producers Club. I'm Hunter, your orientation leader, and for this session, I'd like to see you welcome back my team, Darren.
What's up, adventurers?
Tracy.
Hello!
And Lee.
Good day to you, everyone.
So we will continue our tour of the park with the next area, which is... Tracy?
And now, unbridle your courage and summon your hero's heart as we approach the most ancient, mysterious and magical of the islands. The inscription tells the tale. Once upon a wondrous time, dragons belched fire, while legendary heroes and magicians battled evil and mystical forces all across the earth. But over time, mankind discarded magic and wonder in favour of civilization, so the creatures of enchantment and adventurous times retreated away from the known world, gathering together on a secret remarkable isle known as the Lost Continent. Now stay close together and follow. The guardian sculpture at the end of the bridge is a griffin, typically a half-eagle, half-lion creature.
On our left rests Mythos, serving food fit for the gods. If we are lucky, a table awaits us there. But first, there are other sights to discover. The tragic figure holding up the part of the building is Titan Atlas, condemned following the defeat of Titans by the Olympians to hold up the sky for all eternity. He also moonlights holding up Mythos. Behold one of the great mysteries of the Lost Continent, the remains of a once magnificent lost city, destroyed countless ages ago by a terrible rift in the earth, which opened up and swallowed her secrets whole. Some believe this to be the ruins of Atlantis herself, but let us investigate and decide for ourselves. Atlantis, described briefly by Plato, was a large and wondrous island utopia destroyed by a powerful earthquake. Scholars and historians have long debated whether and where Atlantis might truly have existed. Some versions of the legend speculate that after falling into the sea, Atlantis rebuilt itself as a wondrous underwater kingdom. More recently, some other archaeologists and scholars have theorized that Atlantis was in fact the lost civilization of Minoan Crete. Which perished in I think so. Sure, good enough for me. Which perished in a natural disaster around 1628 BC. The great crumpled statue is the sea god Poseidon, Atlantis' chief guardian and benefactor. We are approaching what must have been one of his temples. Poseidon, Greek god of the sea, was powerful, violent, and vengeful. He fathered many sons, monsters, and beasts, including the Cyclops Polyphemus and the flying horse Pegasus, and was the brother of Zeus and Hades. Poseidon's shattered statue, if re-erected, would tower 300 feet tall. Poseidon's trident alone reaches 60 feet into the air. The great Greek god Zeus was the supreme god. Following the overthrow of the Titans, the universe was divided, and the underworld went to Hades, the sea to Poseidon, and the heavens and earth to Zeus. Zeus ruled from Mount Olympus, where he generally rewarded goodness and punished evil. The practice of gods assuming human form is a rather common trick used to conceal their identities. Perhaps even one of us is really a god. If someone asks you if you're a god, say you're a god.
Say yes. Yeah.
Yes.
The wondrous water vortex that took us to Atlantis was 42 feet long and comprised of 17,500 gallons of swirling water. Our escape from the lost city included a close encounter with over 350,000 gallons of water.
Thank Zeus we all survived Poseidon's fury. And speaking of, Treasures of Poseidon features artifacts and collectibles worthy of our grand Atlantean adventure.
Fire Eater's Grill beckons on your left, offering sizzling snacks and drinks. And before us awaits Sinbad's Village, an Arabian arcade of artisans, skill games, and other exotic diversions.
Now choose wisely your wishes, lest you provoke the sharp-tongued wrath of the spirit of the Fountain of Miracles. Are you there, spirit?
Yes, I am.
Hurry, for we have been invited to set sail on the 8th voyage of Sinbad, which promises to be an exciting adventure to the haunting graveyard of lost ships. Have we all heard of Sinbad?
Yes.
Yes!
Everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great!
Yes!
Then you all know that Sinbad is among the very greatest and bravest of all the legendary heroes, and wherever he sets foot or sail, there is certain to follow extraordinary adventure. The voyages of the legendary hero Sinbad, the seaman, appear in the classic Tales from the Arabian Nights, otherwise known as the 1001 Arabian Nights, a collection of stories that also include tales of Aladdin's lamp and Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves.
And now our journeys take us to a medieval realm of supreme sorcerers, noble knights, and dueling dragons. On the left, the breathtaking Enchanted Oak Tavern still bears resemblance to the great Merlin, who found himself for a time imprisoned within the very substance of the tree by a jealous rival sorceress. The hollowed trunk now houses a rather striking eatery and the Alchemy Bar, which offers no less than 40 fine beers. If you look closely around the entrance, you may spot some familiar shapes hiding within the twisted roots and bark. Anyone see anything? No, because it's not there anymore. Figures around... Figures around the entrance include a lizard and an owl. Very interesting. Merlin, the great and wisest of wizards, is known for, among other things, being mentor to young Arthur, who would grow to become King Arthur, presiding over the Knights of the Round Table at Camelot. Who like to push the Pramalot? With Merlin by his side. It is said that Merlin, when still powerful, could assume the form of any shape he pleased. Others believe he was born an old man and grew younger with each passing day. Despite his wisdom, Merlin was deceived and imprisoned for a great time by the Lady of the Lake, her arm clad in the purest shimmering... No, that's not. Incidentally, Merlin himself is known to revisit the tree rather frequently. He appears right there. He appears right there to delight the gathered crowd with magic word and deed.
Now it is time to summon our strength, test our wills, and challenge our courage as we dare trespass into the lair of the dueling dragons. If there be any amongst us of weak heart, mind, or body, you will be permitted to wait while the rest of us risk all aboard a dragon's flight. Well, it appears you enjoyed that, didn't you? Perhaps then you would now like to dare a ride on the other dragon, Each dragon's flight takes guests up 125 foot to lift before swooping to speeds of 60 miles per hour and engaging in 3 near misses within just 12 inches of the other dueling dragon. Hopefully you don't get hit by a bug or a coin. Dragons appear in the stories and sightings of countless cultures. Generally, they are scaly, lizard-like serpents of various sizes, with or without wings. Some breathe fire, and most are fierce, wise, powerful, and often destructive. Oriental dragons, though, also fierce and wise, are also quite benevolent.
Thus ends our inaugural journey to the Lost Continent. Did everyone enjoy themselves?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Okay.
Just a little fact you may be interested in. The dueling dragons soar for 2 minutes.
Ooh.
2 minutes, that's right.
Brilliant. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, you, sir.
What was Poseidon's name in Roman?
Poseidon was, of course, known as Neptune to the Romans.
And you, sir, over there.
What was Zeus's name in Roman?
Well, the Romans referred to Zeus as Jupiter.
Any more questions? No? Then we will take a quick break and be back with the next area of the park.
Diagon Alley is open at Universal Studios Florida, and we know all you witches and wizards can't wait to visit. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel deal with the muggles in resort reservations. They are Universal Parks and Resort specialists, as well as an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the new Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando area vacation needs. And make sure to let them know you heard about them because of UUOP, because every UUOP referral helps us continue to bring you the best Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone on 832 284 4002 or toll free 888 939 642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Excuse me. Thank you. Welcome back to the second part of our Islands of Adventure orientation. We will continue on with the next area, which will be introduced by Darren.
Excellent. And now we approach still another adventure, a journey bridging into the present and past, the technical and the primordial. Our deepest terror and our greatest wonder. Welcome to Jurassic Park. The famous Jurassic Park gates are over 30 feet high. Just wanted to throw that in there. Pretty impressive, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Jurassic Park, as I am sure you all are aware, is the world's first and only bioengineered theme park. Now, considerable publicity and controversy have surrounded this project over the years. Books have been written and films have been made portraying this place as either some kind of fictional fantasy or frightening folly. But I can assure you, Jurassic Park is real. And whatever minor mishaps and initial growing pains the park may have endured early on are now well behind it. The world first learned of Jurassic Park in 1990 with author Michael Crichton's stirring account of visionary entrepreneur John Hammond's initial attempt to bring his dinosaur dream park to reality. Since that time, the continuing struggle to create a successful Jurassic Park has been extensively chronicled by both the scientific and public press, and by the celebrated filmmaker Steven Spielberg.
The Jurassic Park Discovery Center is the park's official headquarters. The island's central genetics labs and security systems are based inside, as are a number of public access facilities and exhibits. Stay close as we tour inside.
Can anyone identify any of the skeleton mounts before us?
Is that a T-Rex?
Right! The predator is, of course, the infamous Tyrannosaurus rex, and T-Rex's prey is Alamosaurus, one of the few giant sauropods of the late Cretaceous. Oh, and high above soars a pteranodon. Alamosaurus is named after Texas' famous Alamo, where it was first discovered. Both T-Rex and Alamosaurus lived in North America in the late Cretaceous, the last period of the Mesozoic age of dinosaurs.
Yes, beginning with discovering dinosaurs on the left, there's a Drorasaurus, a series of fossil-filled interactive dinosaur learning stations, and rock wall scanners featuring special high-tech Hess oil imagers that allow you to locate and identify dinosaur fossils embedded in solid rock. Next,
That
Next, at
display is
DNA.
kind of ancient, right?
Yes. Yes, it is. That's the point. Next, at DNA sequencing, you can actually combine your own DNA with a compatible dinosaurs, sometimes with rather monstrous results. Over at Discovery Center's nursery, you can use the bioscanners to perform a multitude of tests on incubating dinosaur eggs and possibly kill them. And you might be fortunate enough to witness an actual dinosaur birth at the hatching chamber.
Ooh.
Then, for something decidedly different, you can try You Bet Jurassic, a slightly cuckoo quiz that tests how much that you know about dinos.
Ooh.
And finally, Biosaurus are gigantic dino simulators that will allow you to experience what it would be like to actually see, hear, and sound like a dinosaur. 3 Biosaurus are stylized 7/8 scale versions of dinosaurs. Now let's head upstairs where we'll discover the Dino Store and the Burger Digs.
And now, if everyone's ready, it's time to venture deep into the jungle wilds of Jurassic Park for a once-in-a-lifetime, up-close and personal encounter with a living, breathing dinosaur at Triceratops Encounter. Pretty amazing, wasn't it?
Oh wow, they were amazing.
It just goes to show what old Mother Nature and new genetic science can do together. And now, it is time to press on to 2 more incredible destinations, Camp Jurassic and the Jurassic Park River Adventure. Of course, the Triceratops you just encountered was real. Do you doubt your own eyes and ears? And can you imagine how extraordinarily complicated it would be to create an artificial mechanical version?
almost impossible.
Such a robotic would have to be absolutely the most advanced of its kind, incorporating over 34 movable joints and 35 programmable muscles, not to mention breathing controls, eye dilation, tongue and tail movement, bladder control, and on and on.
For our next Jurassic journey, we turn to the extraordinary Jurassic Park River Adventure, a spectacular boat tour through some of the most awe-inspiring dinosaur habitats in the park. Thank goodness you got out of there. Is everyone all right? I apologize for the temporary loss of security here at the park and can promise you such occurrences are remarkably rare and seldom fatal. But at least you got one heck of a T-Rex story to tell the folks back home. And speaking of, at Jurassic Outfitters store, I believe you can actually purchase a picture of yourself plunging down the environmental systems building spillway. The folks back home would certainly love to see that one. Just a little thing we've built into the safety systems around here.
Yeah, exactly. We're documenting that you survived.
Yes.
For insurance purposes.
The spillway drop. Yes, of course. The spillway drop from Jurassic Park's environmental systems building is a heart-stopping 85-foot plunge at a 55-degree angle. Not the safest thing we could have come up with, but, it works.
Jutting up out of one of the jagged caldera of a dormant volcanic crater, Camp Jurassic is the ever-active, prehistoric playground of Jurassic Park. Inside countless caves and ropes and slides and paths challenge young explorers, and myself, to climb and crawl and splash their way through. There are fossil-filled amber mines, bubbling lava pools, super-soaking spitter paddocks, and soaring smoothly above it all, Pteranodon flyers, a high-gliding flight encircling all of Camp Jurassic. Pteranodon flyers glide 60 feet above the camp.
That's too high.
And now it is time to venture onward, for as awesome as Jurassic Park is, 2 more islands await us, unexplored and teeming with thrills just ahead. As we depart this primeval land, I call your attention to Thunderfalls Terrace on your right, an eatery renowned both for its fine food and spectacular view.
That concludes our tour of the area. We just wanted to give you some fun facts that may come in useful. At 21 guest-accessible acres, Jurassic Park is the largest of the surrounding islands. Though, as mentioned elsewhere, the Lost Continent does tend to occasionally, and rather mysteriously, expand and contract. Visitors will find nearly 4,000 trees and over 65,000 shrubs dotting the island.
So when you're there, are you incontinent?
Ah.
Oh. Did you know the dinosaur names are made up of Greek or Latin words that help describe different animal characteristics? For example, Triceratops means 3-horned face. What do these other names mean? Hunter, I'm going to ask you. Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Ruler reptile.
Oh, you are correct. Impressive. Stegosaurus?
Roof lizard.
Velociraptor.
Swift robber.
And Gallimimus.
It means chicken mimic.
That's you.
Now, does anyone have any questions? Yes, you, sir.
Is this Isla Sorna or Isla Nublar?
Actually, it's neither. Both Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna are islands off the coast of Costa Rica, where earlier attempts at realising the dream of Jurassic Park were eventually abandoned. An attempt was also made to open a park in San Diego, but that effort was also discontinued. In fact, only now and right here has John Hammond's dream at last come true. You are standing in the world's first and only completely operational Jurassic Park.
Anyone else have any questions?
What are dinosaurs?
Sir, I believe you may be challenged, but I'm going to answer this for you. Dinosaurs are a group of reptiles that dominated the Earth for nearly 150 million years during the Mesozoic era. Though all dinosaurs were once thought to be extinct, some scientists now consider modern birds a surviving class of dinosaurs. Theories attempting to explain why most all dinosaurs perished 65 million years ago variously mention changes in climate, geography, and the impact of a large asteroid.
You, sir, over there.
Are Jurassic Park's dinosaurs for real?
Of course they are. They are the offspring of a state-of-the-art marriage between modern science and Mother Nature.
Yes.
When did dinosaurs live?
Well, Cletus, the first true dinosaur appeared on the Earth 215 million years ago. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth for the next 150 million years through the late Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods, collectively known as the Mesozoic era.
Next.
How many dinosaurs and different species are in the park?
Of course, these numbers vary as individual dinosaurs either expire or are first introduced into the park, but basically I believe there are around 25 different species and a total population of about 350 animals.
Yes, ma'am.
So how old is the oldest dino in the park?
Though not positive, I do believe the oldest creature in the park is around 10 years old.
Yes, young man.
What are the largest and smallest dinosaurs in Jurassic Park?
At upwards of 80 feet and 100,000 pounds, Jurassic Park's Ultrasaurus are the park's largest current residents, while the compies weigh in at the smallest at just about 6.5 pounds. Next.
Are dinosaurs warm or cold-blooded?
Well, here at Jurassic Park, we're finding that the answer isn't quite so simple. For example, while some of our smaller carnivores clearly appear warm-blooded, most of our larger sauropods seem more or less cold-blooded, relying on their immense size to help preserve their core body temperatures. And still other dinosaurs appear to change from warm to cold-blooded as they mature and grow.
Yes, madam.
How many dinosaurs were there?
No one really knows because new species are discovered all the time, some right here by Jurassic scientists. But most experts believe that there were no more than a few thousand total during the Mesozoic.
Next. Yes, you, madam.
Yes, I have a question. Are dinosaurs smart?
No, not by human standards, but to the extent that most of them were enormously successful at living and reproducing their kind for many, many millions of years, one could say that they are certainly as intelligent as they need to be.
Good show. Next, sir.
Do some dinosaurs have two brains?
No, not really. Some dinosaurs, such as Stegosaurus, have a ganglion, which is a swelling of the spinal cord, which functions like an automatic control centre for parts of the body away from the brain. Other animals have ganglia too. A wood-boring beetle has many of them.
So we're running out of time, so we only have time for 2 more questions. So you, sir, and then you have a nice face, so you in the back.
Do all dinosaurs lay eggs?
So far, all the ones bioengineered here at Jurassic Park are egg layers, but it is possible that certain dinosaurs live birth. After all, some modern reptiles, such as certain chameleons, garter, and rattlesnakes, give birth to live young.
Riddle me this. What Jurassic Park attraction is named after an animal that isn't a dinosaur?
That would be the Pteranodon flyers. Pteranodons aren't actually dinosaurs, but enormous prehistoric flying reptiles. Right, so that will conclude today's orientation, and don't forget, if you need the notes on the first session we did, go into the records room and look under the file name Episode 104, and that will give you the info on Port of Entry and Seuss Landing, as well as a total overview of the park. So keep an eye on your mail, as we will let you know when the next orientation will take place. So for Tracy, Darren, and Lee, I'm Hunter, and I would like to thank you all for joining us to make this theme park the most immersive theme park that we hope it will be. Goodbye, everyone, and see you next time.
That does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Between shows, we'd love for you to get in touch. So email us with your spews, funny schmitz, comments, questions, and news to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Keep up with what's going on every day by following us on Twitter at UUOPodcast, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UUOPodcast, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest at UUOPodcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UUOPodcast, and don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? Then head over to uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio and at micepod.com. Come find us on our partner site, micechat.com, join the forums, and say hello. So thanks for listening, and remember, be adventurous.
This has been a micepod.com presentation.
Nice job.